Something right, something slight, Rebel on the mic, and you know it's Show Life TV, and we back with another one, and we have a special guest today, you guys. Go ahead and introduce yourself, my gal.
What's good? My name is Anastasia, aka DaBrattzBabyyy on Insta.
DaBrattzBabyyy.
DaBrattzBabyyy.
Dang, I haven't heard Bratz in a long time.
It's like, that's my whole getup. That's why the shoes, you feel?
Yeah, so Bratz doll, huh?
Yeah.
DaBrattzBabyyy.
Yep.
All right. Well, let's get right into it. Where are you from?
So I'm in two parts of Utah. My parents were divorced, so I grew up in like Ogden area, and then I also grew up in like the West Valley area. So I spent a lot of time in both ways. But Salt Lake area mostly.
Salt Lake mostly?
Yeah.
What high school you go to?
I went to Roy High. I went to school with my mom, spent summers out here, which is bad, but spent summers in like Salt Lake, went to school and went to Roy High, and then I actually got kicked out of school and switched to an alternative school and graduated early. So
wow.
Yeah.
Congratulations on
Thank you. Yeah. I appreciate it.
What it was like actually being out, let's say Ogden, and when you're school days, you're saying in the summer you're out in Salt Lake, but school year you're in Ogden.
It was, all my people are out there, so I mean I love my people out there, but it's like I wouldn't go back. I've lived out in Salt Lake for a while now, like since I've graduated, and I've just kind of stayed out here, and I prefer it that way because I feel like out there you can just get mixed up in with the wrong people, like, or addiction and doing little stuff like that. So I would prefer to be out here. I feel like school was not good. The teachers out there suck. But Two Rivers was lit. I went to Two Rivers with my junior year, and I had like 13 credits and like 29 point something attendance credit loss. And I made all of that up within 4 months. I graduated. I only went to 2 years of my senior year out there, and all the teachers there are amazing. I love Two Rivers.
Yeah, I like the intern.
It's cool. It's like cool. Like it's for the juvenile delinquent, I guess they say. But I don't. It's cool. It's only like 12 teachers, maybe like 300 kids.
Yeah, I went to
hella small classes. It's nice. It's cool.
Yeah, those is the fun
I fuck with it.
I don't know what people be talking about. Like, don't get me wrong. Yeah, the high school was lit.
Yeah.
Of course, you know, big old football field, big ass lockers, all the bullshit.
No, like, for sure.
It was cool, but then
it
got to a point where a lot of us was like, no, we good.
It was too much, and like, I don't know. I started smoking weed from a young age. All my friends out there, like, I became not friends with because they said I was a horrible person because I just smoked weed. So I don't know, very judgmental out there. I feel like people are judgy out here. I feel like you come out to Salt Lake and people are cool. Like, most people don't give a fuck what you're doing. They just kind of mind their business for the most part. For the most part.
That part, right?
You still get a little, hiccups here and there.
So you saying you started smoking weed at a young age. Well, how old were you when you started smoking?
I started smoking weed when I was like 13, 14. And I've never stopped. There's not been one day.
Hey, y'all know what it is, man. Show Life. We here now.
Yeah.
So, let's talk about it though. What was that experience like do you remember what that experience like when you first actually smoked weed?
Yeah, I remember when I first started smoking weed, I was like dating this guy, and he had stuff he was doing, and so he gave me some, and I was just like, okay. So I tried it, and it was cool. I have really bad anxiety, so like I was addicted to Xanax. I got addicted to Xanax. So smoking weed actually like helped a lot for me. It helped me kind of like get away from that in a sense, because it helped calm me down way more, and it was really cool. So, and then I just started doing it more and more.
All right, you kept it going.
Yeah.
I'm glad you broke that habit from the Xanax, because I know the Xanax was no joke. I had my little time with them, but I wasn't doing them a lot. I mean, I maybe did them every so often. But
yeah, no, it was bad. Xanax are bad. Like, and I've been sober completely sober for like 2 years now, of course. But like before that, I stopped getting a prescription, so I would have to go get ones off the street, and they're pressed with fentanyl, and I would take those, and I had no, like, I almost preferred those ones, and I had a couple people that I lost off of those, and that just made me never want to do it again. Like, I was cool off of all that after losing people off the same batch that I took. Like, that's crazy. Yeah. So, never again. Yes, sure. Thank you.
I sent mine for sure for your lost ones.
Yeah. R.I.P. Much better now. They ain't around all this crazy shit out here.
It's scary though. Like, I was just about to say, like, it's very scary because you never know what they would mix now. You know what I mean? Like, you really don't know what people's mixing.
No, it's hard. Now. Yeah, you never know. Fentanyl's so like a touchy drug. Like, there's people that touch it and overdose because they have no, you know, like
people that smell it.
Exactly. It's crazy. It's so strong and potent. There's people that have been doing it for a long time and still one hit off of it will knock them out. Like,
literally.
So it's crazy. Definitely not something to touch. And it's hot in the streets out in Salt Lake. Like, it's crazy.
I just seen on the news actually that they had a big fentanyl bust.
Yeah, it's bad out here. Huge. It's horrible.
Wow.
I work with a lot of people from sober living and like all this blues, like that stuff. It's crazy. I'm like, that's.
Ooh, let's talk about it. Your older years, after you graduated high school, what did you end up doing?
So I moved out here. I've been working at a restaurant for like 2 years. I've just been serving. I serve, manage. It's been cool, but the place that I work at, like, is cool. We hire anybody. We think everybody deserves a chance. Like, I was at a bad state, you know, I had addiction, homeless, was doing all this stuff, and they gave me an opportunity. So I feel like everybody deserves an opportunity, especially like managing. When I was managing, it was super awesome to be able to actually help people out that want the help and are going to do something with it. Like, that was so good to see. So it's nice, like, working in an environment that you can actively see yourself improving people's lives and helping them. For people that you work with and even people that just come in. Like, it's crazy, yeah.
Yes, and that's a wonderful feeling, man. We're helping people and giving that actual generosity, care.
No, for sure.
People would be actually, like...
Literally, it's crazy. I have a customer that comes in and he's like, I stop by and I have a conversation with him. You know, I talk to him like, hey, how are you doing today? Just talk to him about what's been going on. And last week when he came in, he was like, I just want to give you a hug because my kids don't talk to me. Like, I live by myself. I don't have conversations, like, but you always have a conversation with me, and that means so much. I'm like, that's crazy. Like, people just take that and they just want that, to know that somebody's willing to like listen and care and actually be willing to talk to them. And like, that goes a long way of just supporting somebody, kind of like what we was talking about earlier, for sure. Like, support.
We gotta support more and more positivity, of course, but more to so of like supporting another human.
Yeah, you know, for sure. I mean? Like, you don't know.
Y'all tired of seeing them people out there on the side of the damn freeway.
Exactly.
I know you're tired of seeing them sometimes. Let's get right so we can get the people off of there.
Facts.
And get them right.
Exactly.
And then keep the flow.
That's why, like, a reason why I love Oregon is because they actually give back to their homeless. Like, they have a thing that they will eat 3 times a day. No matter what. Like, they have restaurants that come together and get a bunch of food and give back to them. Like, I think that's so crazy. And all Salt Lake does is like shut down their homes. Like, we have the Underground Railroad, like their home, you know. And they literally just, you can't be here. Well, where do you want them to go? Shelters are full. There's other stuff, like, and quite frankly, working a full-time job myself, I can barely afford like some of the stuff that's going out. So like,
in real life,
literally, like, and I've been working for, you know, consistently, so it's not just that easy to just, okay, I'm gonna pick up and just go. Like, it took me a long time to get even from that spot, so it's crazy.
100%. I feel like we all go through that struggle, and the real uncut, raw, you know, most vicious things a lot of us go through, and we overcome it. We got to keep it going, though. We have to keep the water flowing. Like, we cannot allow ourselves to drain ourselves.
Exactly.
You know, and people be really scared. We all be scared, of course.
Yeah.
It's just a mindset thing where you really got to keep going.
No, for sure.
All right, man. I know it's a hard day.
Gotta keep pushing.
Let me get up and go. Let me get up and go. Of course, you're gonna have these people out here trying to stop you and do all the extra.
All the time, there's always gonna be haters.
You gotta keep that in your mind. Like, that's a distraction. I'm not really interested.
Exactly. No mind.
So, yeah, man. Let's get back into it, though. Let's get back into it. Your work ethics. You said managing.
Yes.
Let's speak about what was important to you as a manager. What was some of the importance?
So for me, I wanted to make sure, like, of course, you want to make sure that everything is moving and flowing, like, at a consistent pace. You want to make sure it's, like, good. But also, like, biggest part, you need to make sure that your people are taken care of. Like, that's how I felt. Because if you aren't appreciating the people where I'm a manager, if I wasn't appreciating my servers or my cooks or some of those people, you think they're going to want to come in, and if I need help with something or somebody needs help with something, they're going to want to do it, or they're not going to, like, they're not going to respect you in some sort of way. So I feel like you have to really be there for your people that you work with, and showing that no matter what, like, you're there for them and you are a rock for them, and if something happens, they can come to you. I feel like that's really important as a managing standpoint. But yeah, just making sure that things are going and flowing at a consistent pace, and keeping eyes on numbers and little stuff like that, making sure it's peaking and making sure it's pulling up from the ground when it's going under. So
that's 100%.
Yeah.
I love that answer, 100%. That's a great one, because a lot of times some people put on a mask, put on a face, whatever you guys want to call it, and lie, put this facade on as if they did care about the other person.
Right.
And then it really be like, okay,
it's just fake.
This is fake. Like,
yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's my, that's my manager, and they showing me something cool.
Exactly.
I don't really want to listen.
Well, that's like, I have some situations at my work where not necessarily me, but other people that were managing or doing that, just they didn't want to do anything for them. Like, I've had people that quit when I was wanting to quit, and they were like, if you quit, we're not coming back. Like, you're literally the only one that cares about us.
And that's a real person a real person standpoint, because at the end of the day, you give him something, and honestly was genuine about it.
No, for sure.
I mean? And like you said, that goes a long way.
Oh, 100%. Like, your action showing that is bigger than what you can tell somebody to their face.
Easy.
So.
Easy. Well, let's get back into your upbringing. After you're managing, would you still manage now?
Sometimes I manage, but I mostly serve now. And honestly, I feel like I make more money serving. That's why I stepped down, just so I can make more money. Because serving has a good spot in my heart. And also managing a place that necessarily you don't agree with their ethics or like some of those things. It's hard to hold somebody to an expectation that you don't necessarily agree with.
Correct.
So that's another reason why I kind of take a step back. But I've had a lot of places, like other places that I've managed, and I've always loved doing it. I love helping people. So.
Point blank, period.
Yeah.
Can't get no better, man.
Never.
Well, let's talk about your recent adventures. Let's get into it. 'Cause this is what I want to know.
The baddies.
What happened with the dimensional baddies?
It was just a lot. Like, I'm sure obviously everybody has seen everything like that's happened online and some of the other stuff, and I wanted to see it for myself, and it was cool. There were some things like that obviously were skeptical, but I also talked to some people and like, this could be an opportunity to like put yourself out there, like kind of get a platform or get some like connects to certain things. And I was like, okay. So I went and did it, and it was just not good from the start. I feel like there was just not like, there were things, yes, they talked about us, like even from like our last interview that we did, like, yeah, they talked to us about a lot of things, but then even right after that interview, like proved that all of those things aren't what they're standing on or like trying to do for the girls. Like, I feel like the people running it are the problem. I don't feel like they necessarily care about their people. They be constantly talking shit on the girls, about all the girls and all their situations, and putting them in situations that you should never want to put somebody in. Like, it's just crazy. I don't know. Doing stuff, and I don't care how big or what people you know or whatever, like, I'm just not willing to put myself in situations, especially where I'm trying to be sober and do other things like that. Like, that's just not what I'm trying to do. Yeah, like if I want connects, like, that's why I'm like thankful. I even said, like, walking out of it, all the connects that I got were the good connects, the genuine people that actually, like, had good intentions coming into it. Shout out to Show Life TV, because like, real shit, huh? Like, all the stuff that I was trying to do with it, I got into it. And like, I've been trying to talk the girls out of doing it, honestly, since I started. So like, and it was kind of hard. I wouldn't say I was exactly like watching from the inside, but like, I just wanted to make sure the girls were safe. Like, there's girls there that are oblivious and aren't willing to look at the bigger picture of it, and like, I just had to be like, no, like, you guys need to like look around at what's going on and be cautious of your surroundings and be cautious of who you're in a room with, because some of those people are not like good. All the girls honestly are like cool, but like the people running it, just
no bueno.
No bueno.
Sheesh.
Not good at all.
Well then, so when you left, I mean, how did the girls react? Were they sad about it, or did they hit you up, or do they still talk? Do you guys still talk?
Yeah, I still talk to Jay. Shout out to Jay. I love Jay. Jay, I still talk to. I still love me. Yeah, I still love Mia, but like, and Valencia, she's out of it too. A lot of from what I've seen is like, there's not much moving with it anymore.
No motion in the ocean.
No, I haven't seen shit. Like, really, like, there was like their boxing thing, and like, I haven't seen shit or heard shit since. And even like when I, have been told, like, they just don't really do anything anymore. And I'm sorry, it's because they don't have the funds to do anything for the girls. Half the time the girls were paying for the stuff to do. So
let's back up a little bit. Damn. Let's back up a little bit. Hold up. You said they had the boxing match. I forgot about that because we watched that anticipating what? Knockout. Something spectacular.
Yeah,
and it was disappointing. Yo, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, disappointing.
It's because I didn't pull up.
It's because the DaBrattzBabyyy didn't pull up. Why didn't you?
She was like acting weird, and I work full time. I have a full time job, but I told her if I see her, because I don't agree with the stuff that she was doing. She came at me personally, so like, it's on site. Respectfully, it's on site though. So
is Show Life TV on site? What time did the war start on site?
I did, and I said they all know. I told Jay, I said, how long are you guys gonna be there? I told her I don't get off till 5. She said, we're starting at this time, and I was like, okay, well, I'll let you know. And they was gone, but it was nothing. I don't know. All those, it's a lot of bark, no bite. I feel like.
No motion in the ocean, once again.
And a lot of those girls, like, just like I said, there's people in there that don't want to, they're not going to hit somebody their own size that it's actually going to be a fight. They're just going to want to mop somebody that they know has, I'm not going to say has no chance, because I stand for my little girls, but like, come on.
100%. So what's next for you?
So I'm still working at the restaurant, but I'm actually like starting to do like braids and extensions and like stuff like that on the side. So hopefully that I'm gonna get like a little studio, rent out a space, and start doing that. Work on getting my business license and maybe go to college a little bit for like a business degree. Stuff like that. Real shit.
Talking about the entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
Yes.
And like, defy the odds. Like I said, like, I have a lot of people that come and like would profile me a certain way because I look a certain way, but like, I have good intentions and want to do big things. So if you have that mindset, like, it doesn't matter what you look like. I'm sorry, it's 2024. People, it's gonna get socially acceptable. Like,
honestly, to me, you look like you can be an artist manager. You can be a studio venue
Yeah.
manager. You know what I mean? I see you as that for sure.
And I think that'd be cool. Like, I even want to like set up and like just do like podcasts and shit. Like,
Look at you
so
go.
like I think it'd be so
girl.
sick, huh? Because I love that shit. Like,
That's cool.
and I've always said, like, my whole life, I don't think that I could get big on social media from, like, funny videos or, like, dancing videos. Like, I would have to be, like, me, like, talking my shit, saying my stuff. And I feel like it could go pretty good.
Dang, well, that's amazing. Well, do you have any inspiration or motivation that you want to give out to the people before we head up out of here? And also some shout-outs.
Some shout-outs. Shout out to my family because they be love and support me. Shout out to my boyfriend because he be holding it down even though I'm kind of crazy. And so
crazy.
Yeah, I mean, well, I say I'm crazy. Damn. But like, you know,
brother, we gonna pray for you.
But like to a good extent, you know, there's good crazy and then there's like psycho crazy. I feel like I'm good crazy, but I don't know. So inspiration, I would say, you know, just no matter what the haters say, like the haters are gonna hate. The people that are gonna support are gonna support. You know, I've always said I'd rather have 5 people in my corner than 50 fakes. So like, just because you stand in a room with a big ass crowd of people does not say anything. You gotta pick up and move on with your good things and move forward with the positive things in your life and take a look at what's good for you, not everybody in the room.
Exactly.
So.
Do you have any shout outs you want to give? Also, I mean, any more shout outs?
Any more shout outs? My bestie, because I love her. Majestic, she does nails, press ons. If anybody needs them, let her know.
Tap in, y'all know what to do.
Yep. Well, shout out to you guys because you got much appreciation. You guys got good vibes. You guys be doing big shit out here.
Give us one.
Of course. You know me. You know me. I had to, of course. I be watching Show Life. I always be posting you guys' stuff because I see you guys be doing good shit. I see y'all. I see y'all.
Real life supporter, y'all.
Absolutely.
Please get with the program and the movement. You're definitely.
And if you ain't, you're fucking up. I'm gonna just say that right now. You fucking up.
Man, you talk.
You fucking up. You just gotta listen.
You talk. We here, man.
A like, a share, a comment, you know, just a what's good, like you're doing awesome. That goes a long way.
Like, share, and subscribe.
Like, share, and subscribe. I'm so serious. It's easy. Like, it takes that much to just, like, show appreciation for somebody. You don't have to set up to do something with them or book a service.
Some right, some slight, Rebel on the mic, and this Show Life TV, man. And that was another one, y'all. Peace.